Hello, hi, I am Kimberly. Thank you for joining me. And I'm talking about faith over fear. And I remember there have been moments in my life where fear tried to sit me down. Fear told me I wasn't ready. Fear told me I wasn't enough. Fear told me to stay quiet, to play small, to step into what God was calling me to do. But something inside of me, with something deeper, kept saying, trust God. Trust me. Follow me. And in that moment, and that was God saying, see, faith over fear isn't something I just talk about. It's something I lived. It's something that's deep down in me that won't stay quiet no more. And I'm going to tell you, there were seasons where I didn't even have all the answers. There were moments when I questioned my worth. There were things that I questioned who I was becoming. But God is still real. God says, this is really you. But I made a decision. I was going to trust God, even when I didn't even understand the process. Because the truth is, fear will always show up when purpose is calling and knocking at our doors and calling our names. And I had to learn that fear is a feeling. But faith is a declared choice that we make daily. The word says in Timothy 1:7 that God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of sound mind. But the power, the spirit of sound mind, and gives us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. So if fear didn't come from God, why was I giving it authority over my life? And that question changed me. And I realized in my life that I had to take back my power. I had to declare truth over fear. I had to remind myself that God called me for a reason in this season. God placed purpose inside of me for a reason. And everything I went through, the pain, the hardships, the challenges, the betrayal, the struggles, the doubt, the fear, the depression, the anxiety, it was not to break me. It was to build me. And I know I am not the only one. I know I'm not. Some of us listening right now is living in fear and doubt and don't know what direction to go in. And you've been holding back, right? You've been holding back. But I'm here to tell you, you've been sitting on your calling and you are chosen by God. You are chosen. You've been letting fear talk you out of what God already confirmed over your life. But I'm here to remind you that today You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfect. And you just need to take one step. That step of faith. See, I've been there. I've been there where you are. I've been there where I questioned my faith. I questioned where God was taking me. But faith says, God, I trust you. God said, I trust you. Trust me. Walk with me. I've been there before you. Even when it's uncomfortable and when we in the uncertain, even when it looks unfamiliar, even when it feels bigger than me, I had to trust and believe. Because every time I choose faith, God showed up. He showed up in the unknown. He showed up in the uncertain. He showed up in the obstacles. He showed up in that fear. He showed up in my doubt. And every single time, and what I've learned is this. On the other side, fear is your breakthrough. It's your time to shine. It's your time to rise. And on this other side of the fear is your purpose. And on the other side of fear is the life God has been calling you into. So today, we declare today that you are choosing faith. Faith over fear. We are declaring today that not because it's easy, nothing is easy, but because I know who is God. God, and I want you to choose faith. Faith too. And we want to say, declare over your life that no more shrinking and no more doubting, no more fear, no more waiting for the next season or for the next moment. God is calling you. He's calling you there. This is your moment to rise. This is your moment to say, yes, God. Yes, God. I believe you, God. I trust you, God, and I walk in faith. Today, I walk in faith and not fear today. So God is just asking you to trust him and watch what he does in your life. Watch what God do when you trust him. You walk with him. And he will see you through. And when you feel fear, you ask for peace. God gives it to you freely. And trust and know that if God is for you, who can be against you? So we ask of you, dear Lord, right now to declare all faith, all fear is gone. All doubt is gone. And let them walk into their faith and watch them walk into their calling and watch what God do for you. I thank you for joining me. I'm Kimberly, and please join me again. Thank you.